What up, Eagle Nation? What is good? Welcome to the long-awaited NFL preseason. And obviously, for those who are Eagles fans out there in Eagles Nation, it is Eagles football for the first time in what felt like more than a handful of years. Let's get to some comments. What's good, Keith? You said, let's go Jets. What's good, Nightings? Absolutely. You gotta love Eagles football coming back. Before we get into it, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely smash that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button if you guys are new. And definitely share all the content. Every little bit helps to grow out the channel. And try to get some new faces in here. And obviously, with the scoreboard now already prepped and ready to go for game one of this NFL preseason between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. Shout out to the 9 people that is in this stream right now. I greatly appreciate it, especially coming from the Facebook side of things. I greatly appreciate that as well. So we got Scott Graham and Ross Tucker on the call between the Eagles and the Jets. Well, yeah, ain't that the truth? Oh, jeez. Yeah, don't get me started on the last season, because it's like the fact we somehow made the playoffs is really beyond my imagination. But that's here nor there. But let's see we're going to see what Jalen Hurts and the rest of this, could be first year offense, even with some returning guys at the same time. So it's going to be fun. And now get to see the first year AJ Brown and Eagles green for the first time. So last season for the Titans, AJ Brown had 63 receptions for almost a little over 900 yards.
Sacks the last 2 years with 2 different organizations, so he showed he can do it a lot of different ways. And then you said it, Jordan Davis, we met with him yesterday. In a couple minutes, when he takes the field, he will immediately become the most impressive physical specimen in the entire league. Think about that. Got an opportunity to talk to him yesterday.
Shout out to the 7, though. Really appreciate that.
We'll talk about that as the night goes on. Eagles preseason gets underway here tonight. They take on the New York Jets. Back with the opening kickoff in just a moment.
All right, so it looks like we're getting ready for the opening kickoff, and this is gonna be fun. For those who have been the long-awaited Eagles content, let's be real. In fact, we've been holding off for a while because, let's just get absolutely Nightings, absolutely. Hey, what up, Keith? Appreciate it, man. I greatly appreciate it for those who are just tuning in as well for the first time. And let's be real. I mean, it's been a while. I mean, I've been really been on the edge of my seat based on the fact that, but yeah, just looking forward to see what the Eagles are going to hold, and same with the Jets. It's going to be fun, though. Shout out to 7 that is in the stream right now. I greatly appreciate that as well. I appreciate it, though. Really do. But yeah, so right now we're still going through commercial breaks and stuff like that. And yeah, it's going to be fun for the first time in what felt like forever. All right. Yeah, let's just see. Shout out to the 11 that's coming in. Greatly appreciate for those who are just coming in as well. Okay. I see you. All right, 82 degrees in South Philadelphia.
For this preseason opener here tonight at Lincoln Financial Field at the end of what's been a very, very hot stretch of summer. Third man of our broadcast crew, Dave Spadero's downstairs. Welcome aboard, Dave.
Why, thank you very much, Scott. And it is beautiful down here. You mentioned earlier that this is Jalen Hurts' second year as the starting quarterback.
Yes, sir, Nightings. Been a while since I wanted, because I want to try to do more Eagles games. Like I said, to try to do a lot of Eagles games this year. Shout out to the 7 total people that is in here. I greatly appreciate for those who are just coming in.
Steady, gradual, good progress day after day. The youngest quarterback in franchise history at the age of 20.
So 6-2 record with 11. So last eight regular season starts for Hurts. 6-2 record in his last eight starts. In franchise history, which is crazy.
A very good camp for Jalen Hurts so far, and I know he's very excited to play tonight.
He gets that opportunity to play tonight. Nick Sirianni telling us yesterday that because of where things were, they wanted to make sure that they got a couple of opportunities on the field.
No, hey, look, it felt like months without Eagles football. Absolutely, but this is going to be fun. Not going to lie, for those who are just coming in, it is going to be fun and calling these games for those who want to come and watch. And if you can't catch a game, I got you guys covered on that as well, and and the rest of the Eagles community as well. But shout out to the 9 that is in here. I greatly appreciate that. You're the first Eagles stream in what felt like months on hand with no Eagles football. But so it looks like the Eagles are going to receive the opening kickoff. There we go. Yo, Key, what's good? What up? Oh, snap. And here we go. And this is the kickoff. Looks like Huntley's going to receive the kick. And here we go. Pass the 10 to the 20, about the 21. So it looks like Huntley gets stopped at the 21-yard line. And here comes Hurts in the offense. So this is going to be very fun. So, damn it, Key. Hey, don't worry, I got you. So we got Jalen Hurts in the second full season under center for the Birds. And it's loud in Philadelphia. Yes, sir, Nightings. It is officially back. Even though it's preseason, but still Eagles football nonetheless. So we got a 1st and 10 at the 20. And Hurts takes a snap. Play action pass. Steps out of the pocket. Throws. And that is complete to what's that? To Quez Watkins for a first down. And that's out. Good looking pass. Oh, snap. Yes, sir. So we got a 1st and 10 at the 49. Hurts takes a snap, drops back to pass. Nice dump off to Miles Sanders that's a first down and plus. That's going to be another first down pass for Jalen Hurts. So that's 2 for 2. Goes Jalen Hurts. So for the offensive line, you got Jordan Mailata, Sui Opeta, Cam Jurgens, Isaac Solomalo, and Lane Johnson. That's your offensive line. Now your backs and receivers got Miles Sanders, A.J. Brown, Quez Watkins, Jalen Reagor, Dallas Goedert. Woo, boy. We got a 1st and 10 at the 40. Hurts drops back to pass. Easy quick throw to Goddard, and that's going to be short of the first down. So that's going to be about a second. I say 2nd and 7 coming up for the Birds. And let me fix that. Sorry about that. So 56 receptions for Goddard's last season for over 800 yards. So 2nd and 4, under 13 and a half to go here in the first quarter. And we get a flag on the play. Yes, sir. And of course it's a false start. And it's a 5-yard. So it'll be 2nd and 9. Of course, Lane Johnson. Not. Yeah, I mean it's not bad, but it could be worse. So it's going to be 2nd and 9. Or so Pat Lowe at the 39. Hurts takes the snap, drops back to pass, throws, completes it to Jalen Reagor, and that's going to be short of the first down. Or so that's Quez Watkins. My apologies. So Quez Watkins with a nice reception for some positive yardage. Shout out to everybody, though, coming in. So Quez Walk is 6 feet, 193 pounds, and is right now so far in his 4th year with the Birds. So 3rd and 5. Now this is where I would run the football because look, we got a double wide out center on the outside. So a 3rd and 5. Hurts takes the snap, drops back to pass. Hurts escapes the pocket. And Hurts to the outside. Oh, and there's going to be a flag on the play. There's going to be a flag on the play, and that's going to go against the Jets. That might be a late hit on New York. Ooh, and here come the boos. And hey, now it's getting a little bit chippy. Don't fuck with Jordan Mailata. I will say that much. So we got an unnecessary run on New York. So that's going to be an automatic first down. Oh, Quentin Williams, you done fucked up there, buddy.
He came in there with his head, too, and had delivered the elbow to the head or neck area of Jalen Hurts. That is exactly what Nick Sirianni...
So that's going to be on the Philadelphia 18-yard line. That's where they're going to spot it off that. And Sirianni is hot. Sirianni is red hot. Hey, what up? What up? What up? Shout out to the 10 that's in the stream. I greatly appreciate it. So we got a 1st and 10 at ball on the 20-yard line for the Philadelphia Eagles. And here we...
That's what I'm talking about. That's a Philadelphia coach right there.
And Hurts takes the snap, drops back to pass, dumps it off to Sanders. Sanders past the 20, gets a couple blocks, ends falls short up towards the 10-yard line. So 2nd and short coming up for the Birds.
Incredible job by Jerry.
Now you'll love to see it from the Birds.
Down the field, getting some blocks on the screen.
And Cam Jurgens is looking good so far. Man, I had my skepticisms on that, but with the Jurgens pick in the 2nd round, but I'm really liking what Jurgens brings. So 1st and 10 at the 12. Or sorry, 2nd and 2 at the 12, I should say. Hurts takes the snap, drops back to pass. Out of the pocket he goes. He finds an open lane. Past the 10. Inside. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And there goes Jalen Hurts hitting the gritty. You love to see it. And we get a flag on the play. God damn it. Oh, you bastard. Come on, Opeda. Of course, it's Jordan Mailata. Of course, they take points off the board, motherfucker.
Top of your screen right there. Let's watch Mailata. Oh, jeez. I'm not a fan of that call. He came with a rip move. He's not restricting him. It doesn't affect the play. Based on the seminar I was in with the league this week, they are not trying to call holding penalties like that. It really did not affect the play. Hurts was stepping up regardless.
So got a 2nd and 12, 11-21.
So instead of the touchdown, a 2nd down and 12 now.
And Hurts takes a snap, draws back to pass. Throw to pass. Oh, nice first down completion. And touchdown, Dallas Goedert. So touchdown, Philadelphia. There you go.
It's the opening touchdown of the preseason for the Eagles. Boy, there were a lot of open Eagles on that.
So Dallas Goedert with an open reception from Jalen Hurts.
He's going to run down the seam, and then an out-breaking route. A.J. Brown runs the corner, Bryce Hall off, and the safety tries to give Goddard a hip shot. Jordan Whitehead, he just bounces right off of Dallas Goedert. That's not going to get it done. You better try to wrap him up. Goddard had 4 touchdowns last year. And a great start at an 80-yard drive. Jalen Hurts was perfect.
And we get lined up for the extra point. And the kick held, and that is good. So it's a 7-0 lead for the Philadelphia Eagles here in the first.
The head coach wanted to see out of the
And so far, good looking throws by Jalen Hurts. I mean, really putting his mind to it though. Well, yeah, shout out to the 7 that is here in the stream right now. Greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. Shout out to the 7 though. Great. Thank you for those who are just coming in. Really do appreciate that. On my first Eagle stream of the year. Is it really that bad? Oh boy. Well, that's the Browns for you, which I will be doing if I'm not working that day. Hopefully, I'm not. I'm definitely doing that game for sure. Definitely for sure. That's crazy. Yeah, that was Quentin Williams. Quentin Williams. Let's be real. That shit really try to take his head off though. Yeah, I mean, hell, like that holding call really, even though it really didn't, it cost him some points the first time. It's like I feel like Jalen Hurts is like, you know what? All right, so you're gonna take it the first time. Let's try it for number 2, and a nice bullet pass, and good pocket presence too, which is something that's been most of us nitpick on him because of that. So yeah, so good pocket presence from Hurts and a good looking pass. Oh yeah, absolutely. Like I said, that's really uncalled for, especially in the first preseason game. I mean, yes, I know it's football, but damn, like, so it's a 7-play drive for 80 yards for the Birds. So 6-6 for 80 yards goes for Jalen Hurts and a touchdown.
This is going to be a very interesting game moving forward.
Shout out to the 9 though. Shout out to the 10 that's in the stream. Greatly appreciate that. 6 from the YouTube page, 2 from Twitch, and 2 from the Facebook page as well. Thank you for those who are just coming in as well for the first preseason game of the year between the Eagles and the Jets. And the kickoff from Elliott. That's going to be towards the back end. Looks like Braxton Berrios now takes it up past the 10, to 20, to the 30, and that's going to be knocked out of bounds, and that's going to... Now they're showing the replay on the touchdown pass. Now we're going to see what this defense can do with some of these first-year players. Okay. And then Hall had to run with A.J. Brown, but that's part of what A.J. Brown brings to this team. So we got 1st and 10 at the 33 for the Jets. And Wilson takes the snap. Looks like hands off to Hall and gets swallowed up, and that's going to be, what, not even a gain of a yard? So Kazir White comes up with the tackle for the Birds. So for the defensive line, you got Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox, Milton Williams, and Josh Sweat. Now for your linebackers, Hassan Reddick, TJ Edwards, Kazir White. And you love to see it. And for the defensive backs, you have James Bradbury, Marcus Epps, Anthony Harris, and Darius Slay. And Wilson throws, and that's going to be overthrown or incomplete. So Garrett Wilson was the intended target for Zach Wilson. We got 3rd and long now coming up for the Jets. So second. Second. So 3rd and 9. And Wilson draws back to pass. Defense pocket collapse, and that's a completion to number 83. Okay, so Conklin with a nice first down reception for the Jets.
So they call a hold on Mailata. I don't know how they don't call a hold here. Watch Josh Sweat at the bottom against the dog. Watch this. Say, that's more of a hold.
Shit, yeah, that is true. So 1st and 10. And hands it off to the running back, and they get swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and long coming up. Second? I think 2nd and 11 coming up for the Jets here. And TJ Edwards, really good looking read on the handoff and just swallowed right up the middle. So we got 2nd and 10 now for the Jets here. And Wilson takes a snap, draws back to pass, throws, and that's picked off. Look at this. What the hell is that? What's that? Marcus Epps with the Kaiser White with his first interception as an Eagle. You gotta love it. Welcome to Philadelphia, Kaiser White. So almost. Lisa down. Man, I know the Chargers are pretty much regretting right now letting go Kaiser White. Thank you, Chargers. Oh shit. So we got a 1st and 10 with 9:13 to go here still in the first quarter. So a 6'2", 234-pound linebacker in his 6th year. And it looks like we got Hurts. And takes a snap. Hands off to, looks like Miles Sanders and Boston Scott, and gets about 3 yards on the play. About 2nd and 7 now coming out for the Birds. Okay. Well, that's one way to at least try to implement the run game a little bit. No, I'm sorry. That's Gardner Minshew right in. Okay. Okay, so we got Minshew in. Minshew takes a snap, drops back, throws, and completes it to Rodgers. Jesus Christ. I even forgot we brought him back. Not going to lie. We got 8:23 to go here in the first quarter with the Eagles up 7. So 3rd and 2 now coming up for the Birds. So 3rd and 2. Minshew takes a snap, drops back, throws, and completes it to, looks like, what's that, to Quez Walk? I was like, who? Number 3. What the hell is this dude? So we got 1st and goal. Okay. I like what I'm seeing so far from the Birds. For the first time we've seen in months. And first, Minshew staying in the pocket. Rose completes it. That's going to be out of the hands of Pascal. Damn. Yeah, unfortunately. So I got 2nd and 2. So 38 receptions for 384 yards last season with the Colts, along with 3 touchdowns. And we have Minshew hands it all to Scott, and it's going to get swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to be no gain for Boston Scott. Well, that might be Kenny Gainwell because they're both the same size. I don't think they're going to put Miles Sanders back in, so you should get a lot of. So we got 3rd and goal now for the Birds. Shout out to the 9. And hands off to, Kenny Gainwell, and he's going to get it. Can he get it? So I'm sorry, that was Huntley with the handoff. Hey, that would be the ideal situation for 4th and goal at the 1. It's a possibility. So 4th and goal, and the snap, and that's going to be touchdown Philadelphia. To Jason Huntley. Jason Huntley with a touchdown. Now increases it to 13-0.
Jets knew it was inside zone to the left as well, and they still couldn't stop it. Watch the interior trio for the Eagles get some movement up here.
So far, so good by the Birds. So Opeta and Jurgens with some nice blocks to open up the hole for Jason Huntley to squeeze through. And the extra point, it's up right through the middle, and that is good by Jake Elliott. Now it's a two possession game, 14-0 in favor of the Birds. Now we're going to the timeout with 6:28 to go here in the first quarter. So far, like I said, I like what the Eagles. I like what we're seeing from the Eagles. Yes, I mean obviously that Kaiser White interception was huge on the defensive end because I really look like what the kind of scheme that Gannon is kind of going for. I like what the defensive scheme by Gannon. Now I will say you can try to at least limit. I mean, can be try not to go to like a prevent scheme because you really don't want to do that because that's kind of killed us last year. So and the offense looks great. I mean, shit. I mean, yes, I know Jalen Hurts only played like for almost about 90 minutes so far, under less than 9 minutes of the game. And, rightfully so. And not to mention, too, he also gets smacked in the head by Quentin Williams, which allowed the Eagles to take him to really draw the flag, basically, for unnecessary roughness. Despite the fact that Jalen Hurts was already out of bounds and Quentin Williams decides that made that one mistake. But yeah, so far, appreciate it for those who are tuning in. For those who are just tuning in, it is a 14-0 ball game for the Eagles so far in the very first preseason game as well. I appreciate everybody though. Shout out to the 11 and 8 from the YouTube page as well. Greatly appreciate everybody coming in. I greatly appreciate that. So obviously, and that's what you love to see too. For a guy like Kaiser White making his Eagles debut tonight and gets a pick. Now they're showing some of his highlights during this time with the Chargers.
I think everybody knows this, right? His ability to run over the top and make plays. He's a former safety in college, but this is what surprised me. Watch this, right? Takes on the left guard, locks him out with that left long arm, and then makes the play on Josh Jacobs. For a
shout out to the 9
guy at about 225, he was a lot more physical taking on blocks and discarding them than I thought he would be.
Russ's tape breakdown tonight presented by Wawa. As we said, your coaching staff, you want to see what it looks like when you got the pads on, when you're
absolutely
when you're tackling near the ground.
And here we go. Looks like we're going to have Braxton Berrios going to that's. And here we go. Past the 10, up to the 20, close to the 27, 28 yard line for that kick return. Now here comes the Eagles defense. Now up with 14-0 with under 6.5 to go here in the first quarter. So homegrown talent for Hassan Reddick. Grew up in Camden. Shout out to the South Jersey, by the way. Walk on the Temple. Man, you'll love to see it. You'll love to see it. I'm excited. So 1st and 10 at the 30. You look at the 28. Wilson, play action. Steps out of the pocket. Completes it to Garrett. Looks like Garrett Wilson. And it's got to be past the 30 for a gain of, 3 or 4 on the play. So second is short coming up for the Jets.
About 3. Well, and the Jets still have their starters out there because they
Now we're seeing Nakobe Dean now on the field for the first time for the Eagles defense.
It's our first chance to see Nakobe Dean.
So a 5'11", 231 pounds rookie out of Georgia. Second and 6. Wilson takes a snap, hands it off to the running back number 32, and gets swallowed up by the defensive line. And that's going to be only a gain of 1.
Defense has been aggressive and active here in this first quarter. All right, take a look at Josiah Scott.
Those are Josiah Scott making it a good stop in his first snap with the Eagles, on the Eagles defense, I should say.
Beats the Corey Davis block, gets in there and makes the play. He's been playing some safety as well during training camp, showing his versatility.
So 3rd and 4 now coming up. And Wilson jots back to pass. Throws, and that's complete to Elijah Moore for a first down. So first down, Jets. Okay.
Elijah Moore had a really nice rookie season last year. That's tough duty for Josh Jobe, the undrafted free agent from Alabama, trying to go man-to-man.
Shout out to the 12, though. I greatly appreciate for those who are just coming in.
Anybody trying to go man-to-man on Jordan Davis.
We got 1st and 10. And Zach Wilson takes a snap. Play action pass. And here comes number 6. And, man, the pocket really collapsed on. And so Wilson's going to fall short of the first down marker by a couple of yards. So 2nd and 3 now coming up for Zach Wilson and the Jets.
Your off-season additions. Talked about Nakobe Dean, Jordan Davis. The two of them, both from Georgia, have spent an awful lot of time together since they got here to Philadelphia. By the way, Zach Wilson,
And we got an injury timeout as well.
So they come in to take care of him, and we'll take a timeout.
So we got a timeout here with 4:02 remaining in the first quarter. So let's get this up. So we got that on the floor, or on the board, I should say. I gotta say 14-0, still 14-0 lead for the Birds here with 4:02, just barely over 4 minutes to go here in the first. Obviously with an injury timeout to one of the Jets players on the field. But shout out to the 9 that is in here, though. I greatly appreciate it as well. Let's take a look. Shout out to the 12, though. I greatly appreciate it for those who are just coming in, kind of hanging out. Greatly appreciate it. Really do. Really do greatly appreciate that a lot. But yeah, appreciate everybody coming in. Shout out to the 9, 7 from the YouTube page, 1 from the Facebook, 1 from Twitch. Yeah, for those who want to come and follow me on all social media, all the links are down below. And looks like the injury timeout was on Zach Wilson.
Awkwardly cut back to the middle of the field. There's nothing readily apparent if you look at it. But he was slow to get up.
Well, there's no contact. But watch Jordan Davis, okay, on this play. Right in the middle. The circle's not nearly big enough. The bull rush, they have to double him. Throws the center on. Watch the effort. Watch the big man move.
Man, Jordan Davis almost chased down Zach Wilson.
You heard in the pre-draft process was, well, what about his conditioning? What about his effort? I mean, that is a big man.
So 6'6", 336 pounds, and a rookie out of Georgia as well. So kid's looking great. I mean, I like what Jordan Davis brings to the table. So it looks like Wilson is walking to the locker room, and we're getting White. So Mike White now for Zach Wilson.
Joe Flacco's also on the roster, but not dressed tonight. Did he can see Joe on the sideline.
I forgot about Joe Flacco on the side.
5 games last year, takes over for New York now on
And White takes a snap. Hands off to the running back, number 32. Cuts back and falls short of the first down. That's going to be a 1 or 2 yard gain for number 32.
You know, I said it, Scott, before the game started, but 6'6", 336, running a 4.740 and a 32-inch vertical.
And
That
it's
means he got all 340 pounds, 32 inches up in the air.
That's crazy out of Jordan Davis.
Absurd. I think my vertical was like a
So 3rd and 1. Mike White hands it off to the running back, and that's going to be a first down. And first down, some change.
Kobe Dean right in the middle of it to make that.
So Nakobe Dean and Josh Joby with the nice tackles as well.
Davis. I would say it feels a little bit like Georgia here in terms of the, you know, the concepts and in terms of the
Yeah.
values.
Still nothing changes with the Jets.
I thought it was funny. They talked about Jordan Davis and how much time
We got a
they
1st
spent
and 10.
trying to
Well, I know my game clock's a little bit. And hands off to, looks like Brees Hall. A cut to the outside, and that's going to be, no gain. So Dean with a nice tackle at the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Davis got in the backfield and slowed him down. Watch Jordan Davis slow him down, and then Nakobe Dean finishes him off. Jordan Davis going to hit that backside B-gap, discards Barrett Tucker, spins him around.
Ah, good. That's
To finish him up.
Sarah Hall gets stopped by Nakobe Dean and Jordan Davis. Okay, I'm like what I'm seeing. I'm like what I'm seeing.
Kind of a look at the running back all year. Can have an awful lot of fun.
And Mike White hands it out. Play action, throws, and completes it to number 80 to Elijah Moore. And that's going to be short of the first down. I'm sorry, that's Tyler Conklin. So now they're showing some more clips of Jordan Davis from his time in college at Clemson, Georgia. Kid's a dog, and now they're showing some Nakobe Dean.
Such a smart player. He had a bunch of sacks with him last year. Reads it perfectly. Runs
Perfect sideline, the sideline kind of linebacker. So 3rd and 1. And White takes a snap, hands off to Hall to the outside. That's gonna be a first down and some change for Brees Hall.
To the outside is Josh Joe. Couldn't quite bring him down, and New York moves the sticks.
So Joe has contained on that play. It's his job to not let
So now we got another rookie out of Alabama, Josh Joby, staying at 5'11", 190 pounds.
Alabama under Nick Saban, but things just happen faster at this level.
So 1st and 10,
For the first year, we'll tell you that.
and White will play action pass. Throws, and that's going to be incomplete.
Basically throws it away. Good coverage downfield.
Perfect. So I can actually flick.
Jets still have their starters out there. Entire offensive line is their starters right now. Bringing in C.J. Uzama, the free agent pickup from the Bengals.
Yes, sir.
This is a really good opportunity for the Eagles twos. First of all, to work against anybody different, but to work against another team's starters, these are invaluable reps for the Eagles youngsters.
And White takes the snap, draws back to pass, pocket collapse, and dumps it up to Brees Hall, the outside. And Brees Hall is going to be short at the first down marker and some more.
Inside the 25 and 22.
We got a 3rd and 3 now coming up.
Well, that's what he's going to do. He's going to come in, he's going to come out, and that's why you have a really good rotation of 4 D tackles. You come out, in comes Kobe Smith. Milton Williams came in for them.
So we got a 3rd and 3. So it looks like they're just going to run the clock down.
That is very likely going to be the end of the first.
That's going to be, yep, that is true. That is going to be the end of the first quarter.
An 80-yard drive, a turnover, a short.
And that's going to do it for the first quarter. The Eagles up 14-0 and go into the second quarter, holding a 2-possession lead. It's 2-score lead over the New York Jets. Oh boy. Shout out to the 6 that's coming. Shout out to everybody though. Really appreciate it for my very first Eagles stream in what felt like I said in the stream. What felt like months of not having Philadelphia Eagles football as well. Shout out to the 8 that's coming in. Really appreciate it. All right. Oh boy. All right. All right, so we're back from commercial break. Now let's start the second quarter with the Eagles now, like I said, up 2 scores over the abysmal New York Jets.
Holding court down there, Jason Kelsey. Easy night for him.
So 100 total yards for the Eagles, 95 passing yards, 5 rush yards, 6 first downs, and 0 turnovers. Okay. Got to get the rush numbers up a little bit. So in 3rd and 3.
4 for 4 converting so far. They've got to get it to the 19.
And White will take the snap, drops back to pass, throws. That's going to be complete to number 17. That's what, Denzel Mims?
Scott, you mentioned Jason Kelsey. An update, if you will, on his elbow. Right elbow procedure, routine. He's actually had right elbow procedure done before. No timetable on his return, but the Eagles are very confident that the rehab will go smoothly.
So we got a 1st and 10. And it hands it up. And Breece Hall to the outside and gets stopped past the 10-yard line. And that's going to be second down coming up.
He's one of the guys battling to be the 4th corner. You got to step up and make tackles. Like, watch the end of this. That's Breece Hall. Should have been a first rate. Kept him inside, outside in, kept him contained, and took him down by himself. That's well done. If you're an offense, you're trying to get your running back on a corner.
So 2nd and 6. And it looks like. And White draws back to pass. Pocket collapse and throws to the end zone. Incomplete. The CJ Uzomah was the intended target, but that was incomplete.
Really good coverage across the board here. They had trips to the right. Nice job. He tried to go back to the tight end. They had the safety in the middle of the field. Everywhere Mike White looked, they were covered. He really didn't have a better opportunity to try to throw it up to Uzomah like that.
So 3rd and 6 now coming up for the Jets.
Step up and get a pass. This is the 15th play of this drive. So get a first down at the 2.
And Mike White drops back to pass. Pocket collapsing, and that's going to be another incomplete. So 4th down coming up for the Jets. So the smartest idea was just take the field goal rather than risk it. So.
Williams up, Jackson around. It's called a TE, tackle up the field and loops around. Nice finish by Jackson to get the pressure. That is a stunt. You ever hear anybody talk about a stunt or a TE? The tackle is the penetrator going up the field and the loops around.
And we're getting a field goal attempt here by the Jets. And the kick is good. So Jets get the field goal there. So Eagles still lead 14-3 with 13:32 still left to go here in the second quarter. Shout out to the 5, though. Greatly appreciate it for this. Just still sticking with me for the first Eagle stream of the year. Appreciate it, though. Really do. All right. Shout out to the 5. I guess my buddy ECG, East Coast Gridirons, is at the game. Is at the game right now. I'd love to see it. Oh, boy. Shout out to the 6, though, coming in the stream, though. I really appreciate that.
NFL, the official resale marketplace.
All right.
NFL, where tickets are 100% verified every time. Now we're talking youngster hearing from the grizzled old veteran. He said the thing he's learning most of all from Fletcher Cox is technique.
Yeah, technique and how to take care of your body. It's funny, you forget how young Jordan Davis is, but he said it really means a lot to him. When Jason,
Well, we got number 41 in the back in the end zone to receive the kickoff from the Jets. And the kickoff is underway, and here we go. So it looks like number 41 receives the kick, going past its head, up to the 20, past the 20, about the 27, 28 in that range.
Interesting career arc. Began at Washington State with a Pac-12 record for passing yards, and then came to prominence in Jacksonville, ironically, when Nick Foles got hurt. He got an opportunity to throw 21 touchdown passes as a rookie. That's when the mustache became famous. Now it's all the facial hair.
All right, 1st and 10, 13:26 to go here in the second, and the snap. And Minshew throws the intended receiver, and that's going to be, looks like to Quez Watkins was the, no, that's Rager was the intended receiver. So 2nd and 10 now coming up for the Eagles. Absolutely. Not to mention, it's also great to have Brandon Graham back fully healthy after that Achilles injury, which really hurt us. Like bit us in the ass, basically. So 2nd and 10. And Minshew will take the snap, hands it off, or play action pass, I should say. Steps outside of the pocket, intended to, caught by AJ. What's that? It's like Quez Watkins with the nice reception. I'm sorry, that was Rager with a nice reception. So a nice first down catch for Jalen Rager. As crazy as that sounds coming out of my mouth. I still think Jalen Rager is still absolute hot garbage. as a receiver. But we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out later throughout this game. But then again, it is a preseason, so we got first and 10 past the 40, and play action pass to Rager once again on the outside, and Rager gets close to the 50-yard line, but it falls short for like a 3-yard gain from Gardner Minshew.
Can you name the other four? Name the four that played 13 years for the Eagles. Brian Dawkins, Chuck Bednarik, Harold Carmichael. I mean, these guys are legends. And Bucko Kilroy. Bucko Kilroy is the one guy I don't know a whole lot about. We're talking about Hall of Famers there. Yeah, the other three, yeah, but his name's amazing. Bucko Kilroy.
So 2nd and 6. And Minshew, play action pass. Tries to step up in the pocket, and will step out of bounds. Under 12 minutes to go here in the second quarter, I should say. So 3rd and 2. Shout out to the 8 that's here in the stream. And past the 50-yard line, 3rd and 2, takes the snap, dumps it all to Huntley. Nice spin move, and it's going to get swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage, and that's going to be the first 3 and out for the Birds.
It's a great spin move, except he spun into the rest of the defense right there. Here comes the cavalry, unfortunately. Looks like the Eagles are going to go for it.
So Eagles are going to go for it on a 4th and 1. Okay. Yeah, I saw the news. Don't worry, Adam. And now hands off to Huntley. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That's a fake action pass to Gardner Minshew was slide, and that's going to be a first down. First down for the Birds. That's crazy. That is crazy. The fact that Tatis gets popped for 80 games for PEDs. Dude, Huntley's not just Huntley. Nakobe Dean looks great. Jordan Davis looks absolutely like a beast. And Huntley to the outside and past the 40 and gets popped with a hard hit by number 31. But still, that's going to be an easy, 4 or 5 yard carry for Jason Huntley. So under 10 minutes to go here in the second quarter, it was looking great. Even with some of the first stringers out, second stringers look great. Minshew now hands up to Huntley. Huntley to the outside and gets a few yards, about 3 yards on the carry, 2 or 3 yards on the carry. So that's going to be a third down and 3 coming up for the Birds. And I'm liking what Jurgens is showing, and I think, like I said, I was very skeptical of the pick in the Eagles' second round pick, but knowing having faith in Kelsey and the fact that this kid is showing what he's capable of, I'm excited for this kid. I'm really, truly am. I'm really impressed of this kid showing in Cam Jurgens. And it looks like we got a flag on the play, so it gives me a chance. Of course, another false start on the Philadelphia. Why am I not surprised? And who are the? You got Stoutland. See Jeff Stoutland. So last season, an all Big Ten center. That is crazy. That's crazy. So 3rd and 9. Now And Minshew steps up, throws, and that's out of the hands of Quez Watkins, and that's going to be an incomplete. Yeah.
Outstretched hands a little bit, but it went right through his
Mm.
hand. Kind of mistimed his jump a little bit. But the Eagles are in no man's land. Rather than attempt a 55-yard field goal with Jake Elliott, they're going to go for it.
Oh, okay. So the Eagles are going to go for it on 4th and 9. See, I would just take the field goal though. That's my biggest worry. And looks like we have a few flags on the play. That's the third false start against Philadelphia tonight. Then again, I kind of feel like that was on purpose.
They had a bunch of penalties at the start of the year. They got a lot better at that over the course of the season.
Yeah, just like I said, it was like last year. Clean up the penalties.
John Ferrari does such a good job.
And try not to commit so many penalties, because it's gonna hurt you in the long run.
I'll tell you right now, that might even be one of the things that Sirianni says to Spuds in the halftime interview. He's not gonna like all these penalties.
We got a 4th and 14, so that's gonna be the first punt. And gets the punt off, and that's gonna bounce towards a little bit past the. It looks like at the 15-yard line is where it lands.
Rolls to a stop just outside the 16-yard line.
All right. So we got 8:10 to go here in the second quarter, but the Eagles still holding a 14-3 lead over the Jets. But shout out to the 8 though that's coming into the stream though. I really greatly appreciate that as well. But appreciate everybody coming in. But yeah, appreciate everybody though. All right. Hey, and get my good old my good colleague Keenan Billings also live at the game as well. So, but like I said, I like what the Eagles' offensive defenses bringing to the table so far. Right now, almost through 2 quarters of play against the, well, I can say below average Jets. I don't think they're not that abysmal in my honest opinion. I still don't think they're not. I think they're below average, so I think they're out of that abysmal category. But yeah, like I said, I mean, right now we're 3 subs away from the 650 mark. Then we're officially 50 away from the 700 subscriber mark, which is crazy. But yeah, shout out to the 11. Greatly appreciate it for those who are just coming in, hanging out for some Eagles football, which is, oh God, it feels so good. You know, it really does feel so good. You know, not really kind of bringing some Eagles content. Let's be real, it's been a long time coming. So, hey, salute, Mike. Appreciate it, man.
We asked Jalen yesterday, did he want another crowd sing-along tonight? He said, no, birthday's over. But he did enjoy the fact that it's the most...
So tonight, for Jalen Hurts, even though it's a short sample size, 6 for 6 for 80 yards and a touchdown. So now I got a 1st and 10 at the 15 for the Jets. And White, play action pass. Pocket collapse and steps up in the pocket and completes it to number 16. So Jeff Smith Jr. with a nice catch for a first down for the Jets.
So if I see any type of,
Do you know as much about it as you do about, for instance, food?
it's close. Like anything I see where you don't have to put socks on or tie shoelaces, that's for me. Slides, flip flops, and I like those Yeezys Jalen was wearing yesterday. I didn't know there was such a thing as Yeezy flip flops.
We got a 1st and 10. And hands it off to Brees Hall, and he gets tripped up for about a 2-yard gain.
Jalen Hurts looked good on that first drive.
Say that again. Hit Quez Watkins a couple times, took a huge hit, and just kept going. They scored 2 touchdowns on that drive. He had a rushing touchdown, called back on that Milano hold, and then they answered right back.
Yeah.
Couldn't have scripted it any better.
Shout out to 7.
Right now.
So 2nd and 9.
This game matters. The young guys, the depth, the backups, we've seen that in years.
And White hands off to Hall, or play action, steps out of the pocket and completes it to number 17. So Garrett Wilson for a 1st down.
That's the other thing I noticed, Scott, when the offensive line's out there. Second string offensive line, Dillard, Opeta, Driscoll. That's a lot of guys that have played a bunch of football for them. I mean, they've got a second string offensive line that's better than a few starting offensive lines around the league that I can think of.
That's important to have that kind of depth. It's not the Super Bowl year where the entire line.
And Mike White falls down behind the line of scrimmage. Oof.
You're going to get some injuries, and having that level of depth is terrific.
Well, and they were pretty healthy. You see the Eagles offensive line tonight.
Shout out to the 8, though.
Obviously, they've got some guys out.
Really appreciate it.
Clark, Landon Dickerson, above them. Well, I go back to 2019, Scott, when you and I were doing the preseason games. All of a sudden, it's the last month of the season, and it's Greg.
So they got 2nd and 13. So lost the 3. Well, lost the 4. Lost the 3 and takes a snap. Drops back, throws. And that's going to be incomplete. So 2nd and 1st with a nice coverage on the outside to break up that pass.
Still getting the feel for the NFL speed. McPherson looks like a second-year guy. McPherson looks like a guy who knows what he's doing. He's comfortable. I know for me personally, there was a world of difference between my rookie year when I felt like I was just trying to figure everything out. Then by my second year, I knew I was in.
And White drops back. And that's batted down. That's going to be incomplete.
Jackson also has had an active first half.
Watch him at the top of the screen here, Scott. This is really well done, okay?
So now Eagles force the first punt for the Jets.
He felt that the tight end let him go, and he stops his rush. You know, the tight end just gives you a chuck and then goes out. He knew that that might be where Mike White was looking. That's really good instincts by the all-time leading sacker.
So we got under 5.5 to go here. Shout out to everybody coming in. And so we got a Rager for the punt return. And the Jets get the punt off. And Rager will call for the fair catch at the 15. All right, so the Eagles still with a 14-3 lead going into the. So right now with 5:20 go here in the second quarter. But yeah, so far the Eagles' offense looking great. So, a couple of plays the Eagles should definitely clean up for sure. Definitely, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. But yeah, but I still feel like I like what the Eagles are bringing in so far. You know, for the first game, preseason game, I should say, for the 2022 season. But yeah, shout out to everybody though. All right. Yeah, appreciate everybody coming in, though. That's back from commercial break.
2,000 yards receiving and 16
Mm.
touchdowns. Russ, what makes him so effective?
Well, he is a big upgrade as the number 4 receiver.
That kind of shows some highlights from Zach Pascal's time with Indy.
That's a nice route. Smooth hands,
Mm.
toe tap in the back of the end zone. And this one he does really well. A lot of the dirty work. You know, your number 4 receiver is going to play a lot of snaps. If there's an injury, they're going to play a ton of snaps. So to have that much of an upgrade on a guy like Pascal,
All right, Pascal with a.
I'm glad he's still out there getting some more time because he missed.
You got a 1st and 10 at the 15, and Minshew takes a snap, throws it, completes it to Quez Watkins before the 20-yard line.
Out across the 20-yard line.
So 2nd down coming up.
Favorite food, Chipotle. Oh my gosh. Burrito bowl, you get carnitas and barbacoa. I need to talk to him about that. Hopefully he knows that. You know, he went to the hospital. He lost 16 pounds as a result of the chicken quesadilla. I'll have a chicken quesadilla tomorrow if I can lose 16 pounds.
You're going to have to explain the remainder of that to me.
And looks like hands up to Huntley. Gets a 3-yard carry. So 2nd and short now coming up for Philadelphia.
Diet for a week if you lose 16 pounds every time you have one. And they're delicious. But he said on Twitter he wouldn't wish that on anybody.
So in the 6th year out of Old Dominion, 6'2", 215 pounds. So 3rd and 1. Minshew hands it out to Huntley. Huntley gets the 1st down and about a few yards to spare.
Not playing tonight. More caution than anything else as he works his way back from a minor nick. But you're talking about a receiving core that has the potential to be very effective this year. How about with the running game that Jalen Hurts?
Oh, damn it. Shout out the 8, though. And Minshew hands it to Huntley, who jumps to the outside. He gets about a yard shy of the 1st down, so look like a gain of 9 for Jason Huntley. Also,
So you're telling me Jurgens was doing his Kelsey? Jurgens and Opeta both pulled to the left, and Jurgens just erased a linebacker. I adore his Nebraska video. He'd be like 40 yards downfield on a screen pass, throwing corners into the bench.
And now hands off to Huntley. Huntley will get a 1st down and some change. So 1st and 10 for the Philadelphia Eagles.
51 and 78. They're coming into your living room. Opeta will kick out. And watch Jurgens, 51. Up on the linebacker. Just erasing it.
Good block. That's some good blocking by Opeta and Cam Jurgens. So you got a 1st and 10, under 2.5, about under 2.5 to go here in the 2nd quarter. Now Minshew drops back to pass. Pocket collapsing and gets tripped up behind the line of scrimmage. So Smart comes up with this. What would look like to be a sack.
They had a pretty good pocket initially. Now they'll take it to the 2-minute.
And we're going to the 2-minute warning. All right, so Eagles still holding strong against the Jets. Yes, I know the Jets ain't that great. I mean, but still, I mean, it's yeah. Shout out to the 6, though. Greatly appreciate for those who are just coming in at the same time. Yeah. Boy. Shout out to 6, though. Greatly appreciate it, though.
Well, he's also just such
Now
an
Shelton.
amazing human being. Awesome guy, so helpful in so many ways. It's great to see him get his due. I'm always incredibly impressed by coaches that show they can do it multiple places. He did it here, he did it in St. Louis, and he did it in Kansas City. Speaking of the Hall of Fame,
All right, with 2 minutes even with a 14-3 lead, still in favor of the Birds. So coming up at the halftime, the Eagles Hall of Fame announcement and first half highlights. That's going to be interesting of who's going to be in it, as we know that the legendary Eagles coach Dick Vermeil finally gets his opportunity in the NFL Hall of Fame. But yeah, so now we got 2 minutes to go. Appreciate everybody tuning in.
So much of it, Jaws was there, was with him up on stage. It was just a marvelous, marvelous weekend.
Well, and that's before my time a little bit, Scott.
Shout out to the 5, though.
But you go back and the Eagles in the 70s, I mean, he really turned the franchise around.
And of course, you and I got to check in on Tony Baselli's party, which was kind of nice as well.
Oh, food was so good.
And did you do a review on that?
So yeah, 2 minutes here. Minshew takes a snap. Play action pass, steps back, steps over the pocket, throws, and completes it to Zach Pascal for a first down at the, looked like the 29 to the 30-yard line. So that's going to be a first down and some change for Zach Pascal. And play action pass once again. Steps up, and that's going to be overthrown. And obviously, Zach Pascal was the intended receiver for Gardner Minshew.
Perfect throw, timing throw by Minshew. And Pascal, I like the way he finished this run. Put the shoulder down and got 2 or 3 more yards. I'm telling you right now, Scott, and I'm going to remind you this, October, November, he is going to be the difference in the Eagles winning or losing a game. He's going to make a couple plays, and you're going to say, you're right, the 4th receiver made a couple clutch plays.
And play action pat, or hands it to Huntley. Huntley jumps to the outside. Nice backside cut and gets stopped. Oh, damn.
Watch my boy right here, Cam Jurgens, borderline obsessed now. First NFL game, watch. Where is he? Where is he? Where is he? Boom! You're going down. And now you stay down. Watch. Not only does he knock him down, no, you stay down. Oh my gosh. I might get Jurgens' autograph after this. This is unbelievable.
So 3rd and 8. Minshew drops back, dumps it off to Huntley. Huntley gets the spins and is a bit shy at the first down.
Set up very well. Not a great job downfield blocking or vision by Huntley downfield.
And 3 timeouts. They use one with 35 seconds left to go, and 4th down facing him on the other side.
So Eagles take a timeout here. Okay. With 35 seconds flat on the clock. And let's get the timeout banner on screen. There we go. Shout out to the 7, though, that's coming in, though. I greatly appreciate for those who are coming in. Oh, damn. Shout out to the 9. Greatly appreciate for those who are just coming in. Oh, boy. Shout out to the 8. I greatly appreciate it. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to 7. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for those who are just coming in. All right. Looks like the timeout break is done. We're getting ready. 35 seconds to go here.
Suites are on sale now for your league. Visit PhiladelphiaEagles.com/fantasyfootball today.
All right.
That would be awesome. That would be fun. You play fantasy football?
I play in one league. It started by me and a couple of other dads and my sons and their friends, and it's been going on for about 16, 17 years now.
I would smoke you.
So 35 seconds to go. And 4th and 1. Minshew takes a snap, hands off to Huntley, and Huntley would look like he might have gotten the first down.
It looks like he's going to get marked short of it.
It's awfully close.
I don't know.
It really depends on the spot of the football. The Eagles are saying he got it. I don't think he did.
I'm not so sure. It's the right decision to go for it, especially with 23 seconds left.
Huntley looked like he was going to make it with ease as he got the ball, and then it just closed up on him.
Okay.
Not a great job by the interior trio for the Eagles. I've given them a lot of praise, Jurgens in particular, but they did not get the movement there. There was penetration in the backfield, and Opeta was late to get off with the linebacker.
Now looks like they're going to measure the football.
Switching it out. And that is literally short by a couple of lengths. Going back the other way, 23 seconds left to go in the half.
And of course, the Eagles turn it over. So that's the first one of the so far. Right now in the first half, with only 23 seconds.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you look at him
Not.
as a kick returner as being
I don't know.
more yardage back. I mean, he is tonight.
But then again, it's just preseason. I think they can definitely clean up going forward.
You know, that being a role for him.
Unless the Jets are looking to try one of their gadget plays for an end-of-a-half situation. I don't expect you're going to see a whole lot going on here.
Well, you know what they should, though, Scott? I mean, there's 23 seconds.
You got 3 timeouts.
32 seconds. 32 seconds, 3 timeouts. They absolutely should work their 2-minute offense.
All right.
I mean, that's what preseason's about. That's what these opportunities are about. They just hand the ball off.
Okay, now it's back to 32 seconds. God damn it.
Furious.
So 32 seconds past the 20 at the 18. Mike White drops back to pass. Pocket collapse and throws, and that's going to be complete.
It's only going to be a gain of about 3 yards.
Jesus.
And Kenny Yeboah, the tight end,
So 27 seconds. So 2nd and 7 now coming up for the Birds, for the Eagles defense.
There's a lot of local guys in this game. Played 2 years at Temple. Left with Matt Rule.
And 2nd and 7, and Mike White drops back to pass, throws, and that's going to be overthrown to Denzel Mims, who some Zach McPherson with some good coverage on Mims. Let's be real, I feel like Mims is going to be. I did say in previous, way before up this in a couple shows, that Mims I feel like was going to be a draft bust for the Jets. Even though, yes, I know he has an injury history, but still, I mean, still can't take into account that Roy hasn't really produced at the NFL level. So we'll see. So 3rd and 7. And here we go. Mike White escapes the pocket, throws, and that's going to be overthrown once again. So that's going to be 4th and 7 now coming up for the Eagles defense.
I hope Nick Sirianni tells the Eagles, look, in that situation, we would want our quarterback to run the ball and stay in bounds and take some more time off the clock and force the opponent to use the timeout. These situations matter. They're the difference between wins and losses. Randy Mann's going to punt it away. Jalen Rager should get an opportunity here potentially to make a play. The closing seconds in his half.
And get the snap off, and the punt is up. And Rager with the kick punt return, and that's so we got 5 seconds to go here in the second quarter. So pretty much just kneel it and just go into the locker room for halftime. I mean, I would. Shit.
You know, they would need to get to at least the 40-yard line. So you're looking at 30 yards, almost 30 yards on a 4-second play. That's not happening. They are going to dig it.
Yeah.
At the end of it's a good first half for the Eagles.
And ladies and gentlemen, we're going into halftime.
At halftime with a lead after scoring 2 touchdowns.
Yes, sir. So
Early in this game.
let's get my phone a little bit. So give a little bit of recap. Right now, just there's some stuff that the Eagles got to clean up going into the second half is try to limit their 4th down attempts. Try to go for it in terms of, like say if it's a 4th and 1. If it's there, take it, but try to limit the 4th down conversions. Because sometimes that has not, it has worked for the Eagles so far in the first half. But it's like that's something you don't want to kind of constantly pull out. You definitely pull out every now and again. Although I thought Jalen Hurts looked great with his throws. I mean, in fact, he had good pocket presence. Actually, it was somewhat medium to deep ball accuracy has been better than what we saw last season. But other than that, Cam Jurgensen, I like what this kid's bringing to the table when it comes to his, off the ball and his blocking ability at the same time, helping out Soe Apeda on the other, who's on the opposite side of him when it comes to the second striker. Jordan Davis looks great. I thought Nakobe Dean looks great. Josh Jobe looks great. Zach McPherson she's playing pretty good. Kaiser White, I like what this kid brings too, but I think this Eagles team is going to really surprise a lot of teams. But you know how it is with the live play-by-plays. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I'll be right back. It's all right. All right, we're getting ready.
Jake Elliott kicking it away.
So now we're getting ready to start the third quarter with the Eagles still 14-3. So 61 touchbacks for Elliott, which is tied most eighth most in the NFL. And here we go. So it looks like we're going to have a catch at past the 10-yard. It's number 35 gets tackled.
Yeah, guys, a couple of injury updates for you. You may notice no Landon Dickerson in the lineup, no Javon Hargrave. Landon has a sore foot and is day-to-day, so nothing to worry about there. And then Javon Hargrave has a toe injury. Eagles just being smart here and keeping Hargrave on the sidelines. They don't want this to, kind of linger into the regular season. So just precautionary, nothing to worry about with Dickerson or Hargrave, and that's really good news.
So far, so good on that front.
All right. So 1st and 10 for the Jets. And White will take the snap, hands it off to the running back Hall, and he gets swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So Bradley with a nice tackle for.
Watch this. Watch Bradley, okay? Watch him hit this. He sees it, and he comes downhill right there. Nice job by Wilson taking up 2. Bradley's a guy that's always performed well on special teams, always performed well in these preseason games. If he's trying to earn some more playing time himself, that's what the second half's about.
So 14-20 and the snap. And to number 9 and gets tackled by Blackwell with a tackle on Jackson. Okay, that's an interesting, good looking tackle.
Sean Bradley grew up in Mount Holly, a lifelong Eagles fan. Played at Temple. Got his 3rd year. 19 special teams tackles since the beginning of the 2020 season, including 11 last year. Was talking him up as a potential Pro Bowl special teamer, but I feel like he's always done a nice job when he's been out there on defense as well.
And the snap by White and completes the pass to the tight end. But that's going to be shot at the first down. So it's going to be a fourth and short now coming up.
The Jets punting unit going to run out onto the field now as their first drive results in a 3 and out. And a lot of times we don't talk about special teams that much, Scott, but these reps, these plays right
So
here,
like Britton Covey now to receive the punt. Okay.
trying to make the team. All those guys right there, these are as important as anything to show what
And it looks like the Jets get the punt off. And Covey looks like going back to the 10-yard. And misses a couple of tackles and gets tackled past it towards the end zone, and that's not where you want to get tackled.
A little bit of emotion. Got to take Gowan to start this second half.
All right, 12:47 to go here in the third, with the Eagles up, still holding a 14-3 lead over the abysmal Jets. All right, so now we're at 12:47, back from a timeout commercial break.
I brought my family to a preseason game last year. They loved it, had a great time.
Shout out to Ford, though, that's coming in the stream, though. I greatly appreciate that. So now they're kind of highlighting Cam Jarvis so far, what he has done so far in this game tonight in his first preseason game with the Eagles.
Maybe good for everybody else. I won't be so infatuated. But just watch him. Watch the type of athlete he is. You know how hard that is? No, you don't know how hard that is. No, of course not. Play football. I'm telling you, trust me, that's hard.
So we got a 1st and 10. Minshew. And that's going to be interesting. Oh, an almost picked off.
Nearly intercepted outside the 10-yard line.
So we got Reed Sinnett now in. God, I really have the third stringers.
First time putting a professional uniform on, went out there, started. Look at that. He even had owner and creative jersey at the top.
So his third year in the league as Reed Sinnett, 6'4", 225, out of San Diego. And Sinnett takes the snap. And gets tackled behind the line of scrimmage. You dumb fuck.
Short of the 5. So he's out there essentially with the third string offensive line. So Jack Driscoll's still out there at right tackle.
So, okay, so now see 3rd and 11 now coming up
Jack Anderson's out there, but
for the Birds. Jesus Christ. Reed Sinnett is horrible. The fact we see him still have it on the roster is beyond me. And we got to look like we got an offside penalty, and that's gonna be on the Jets.
It's on Solomon Thomas, a guy who was once the 3rd overall pick back in 2017. Now with his 3rd NFL team.
well, he's trying to earn playing time, right? I mean, he's playing
Now a 3rd 11 goes to a 3rd and 6 for the Birds. So 3rd and 6. And Sinnett takes the snap, draws back to pass, pocket collapsing, and that's going to be off the hands, incomplete. So that's going to be a 3 and out for Sinnett in the offense. That's always been our biggest question mark, is who's a third stringer has been below average, but there's some decent players on the third string, but just third string quarterback, I would say cut my losses with Sinnett, because the dude's absolute garbage. So now we got Sipos now to start to kick the punt off. And here we go. And Davis will make the catch past the 50-yard line, and will step out of bounds.
So they will start this drive in Eagles territory.
Eagles territory. Good Lord.
The team went 7-3 in the last 10 games. They became
So 9-8 record as the Eagles' first year head coach. 7-3 the last 10 games.
Jalen Hurts led the team in rushing yards per game.
And Devontae Smith sets a rookie record 916 yards. Let's be real. I did want to see him have a 1,000-yard season, but still, I'll take that. Shout out to the 6th that's here in the stream, though. I greatly appreciate that. And it looks like White will hand it up to Hall and gets swallowed up and gets in there for like a couple of yards on the play.
What was that feeling like? His eyes lit up. He looked at me and said, "It felt like I want to be back there again. It felt like it lit a fire. I want to be back there again." And they know that they have the capability of doing that.
He said they got a taste of it, and it tasted good, but now he just wants more of it. They're on a group text the rest of the playoffs.
So 2nd and 8. White takes a snap, play action pass, steps back, throws, and that's going to be overthrown to number 3, which is the intended target for White from Mike White.
But last year, everything changed when they decided to commit to running the football. With the veteran line they have,
And now we got a 3rd and 8 now coming up for the Jets.
Unless you have one feature back who's running for 1,500 yards, that's unheard of. Especially when the leading rusher has less than 750 yards against your quarterback.
And White takes a snap, drops back, throws. And to Denzel Mims. What the hell? There we go.
That should only be better when you think about Dickerson going into his second year. This will really only be Mailata's second full season as the starting left tackle. The center and right tackle are both Hall of Fame caliber players, and Sam Hall is a very good starter.
And the snap, hands up to Hall. Hall will get a couple of yards in the play, and one Eagles player helmet has come off. A Pirine.
Here's the guy who's calling the plays. And I asked him, I said, "Do you think you'll throw the ball more this year?" And he said he thinks it'll be pretty similar to last year. They obviously have some new wrinkles. They obviously have A.J. Brown. But I thought he made an interesting point. You know, sometimes they go into games and they think, we're going to run it a lot, and all of a sudden the quarterback's hot, and they just start throwing it all over the place.
Shout out to 6, though. Actually, shout out to the 5. And 2nd and 6. And that's going to be a pairing with a couple yard gain on the play.
Look at Landon Dickerson right there, by the way. That is a big dude. I saw him yesterday in the cafeteria. By the way, he looked totally fine. He's day-to-day with a foot injury, but he was walking around totally fine. I've been around a lot of big people. He is huge. We need a nickname for the left side.
So 6'6", 332, third year pro out of Alabama for Landon Dickerson. And White will take the snap, throws, and that's going to complete to Denzel Mims for a first down.
Just outside the 10-yard line at the 11. The drive continues to begin in Eagles territory after pickup of 9. A lot of rookies out there now for the Eagles. They want to see what these young guys can do. A lot of undrafted rookies like
shout out to 6.
Right there, the MAC defensive player.
So 1st and 10. And it looks like we have a time, or we got a flag on the field.
Official threw his flag.
12 men on the field with the offensive formation. 5 yards. Still first down.
Of course, having 12 men on the field. God damn it. Can't be playing sloppy now. But then again, it is the 3rd stringer, so it is what it is.
But it's also part of the reason why you have preseason meetings, right? I mean, you're trying to work out some of those kinks, but there's tremendous opportunity.
So now it's a 1st and 5, and with an opportunity, the Jets have an opportunity to cut into this deficit. And White will hand it off to the running back, and looks like Perrine might get a couple yards here.
And I know we say it all the time, Scott. People at home probably think I'm a broken record, but there are guys out there right now that are going to play meaningful snaps for the Eagles this season. We don't know who they'll be, but they're out there right now because that's the nature of an 18-week, 17-game season.
So 2nd and 1, and White hands off to Perrine, and he's going to get swallowed up. Nope, never mind. He's going to come in for a touchdown. Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. You got to make the fucking tackle there, motherfuckers. Y'all got to be kidding me.
Like he just wanted it more than the Eagles defenders, and that's the type of thing that's going to get the Eagles defensive coaches frustrated. Watch, he gets hit at the 3-yard line.
Unfucking believable.
Dragging defenders in. It's a very impressive run, but it's not good enough by the Birds youngsters on defense.
Unreal.
Tell you to keep moving your legs in those situations, and that's it. Greg Zerline trying to do the kicker's job for
And the field goal or extra point is good. Now it's to a 4-point lead. Are you fucking kidding me, Philly? Clean it up. God damn it.
Take the field. Halftime.
Now I got the class of 2022 for the Eagles Hall of Fame, Trent Cole and Hugh Douglas.
Saw a couple of great highlight packages from the careers of Hugh Douglas and Trent Cole, who later on this year take their place in the Eagles Hall of Fame.
Love those guys going in together. Hugh Douglas was so strong, so powerful. I remember playing against him when I was in Dallas. That was not fun.
And here we go.
Kickoff fielded in the end zone.
Looks like Huntley takes it past the 10. Up to the 20. Past the 30. Tour close to the 40-yard line goes Jason Huntley. Okay.
A lot of flack for letting the kicker make the tackle, though. Watch. I didn't think he was going to do it. He came out. It's a preseason game. He's trying to make a name for himself. It's a nice job.
It was a great tackle.
So, yeah, I can't even be mad at Huntley for that one. I don't know. He didn't have a whole lot of room to go anywhere else.
Great
Terrific job by man.
Yeah, great man, the punter, and handling kickoff duties.
That was good for the brand right there.
So 1st and 10 at the 35. And so number 13 hands it off to the running back. And it looks like Huntley's pushing forward. Oh, sorry, that's Brooks with a nice carry. So 2nd and 2 coming up for the Phils.
2021 Hall of Fame class, former Eagles offensive lineman John Runyon, who practiced against both Hugh and Trent. Now they're going into the Hall of Fame. Your thoughts on how tough those guys were?
Both of them.
Yeah, the great John Runyon.
No one can match up on his
2nd and 2. Number 13 takes the snap, drops back, throws. And that's an incomplete pass to number 85.
What do fans have to look forward to this year in terms of new rules, things that they really need to look out for?
Really, the big rule change was the overtime in the playoffs. That was the big change. As far as normal playing rules, nothing really changed. There was a few verbiage tweaks and all that kind of stuff. So there's not a lot of studying for a lot of people to do right now.
Yeah, why change it if it's all great? John, thanks so much.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Scott, Ross, back to you.
Thank you very much.
And 3rd and 2 snap. And of course, number 13 gets knocked to the ground. Or that's Senate. Why do we still have Senate in here? At some point, you gotta realize too, I would let Hurts going a little bit longer. Same with Minshew, and that was pretty much about it.
I'll never forget, my wife called me after that game. We really enjoyed my time in Buffalo as a player, and she called and said, "Why did Josh Allen get a chance? It's not fair."
Whoa.
So they were listening to your wife.
Dang,
They came up with this idea.
Yeah, maybe it should be the Kara Tucker rule.
So apparently we got a 4th and 3. So it looks like we're just going to punt it away.
Don't think it's fair that they should probably
And the punt, that's off and running. And it looks like good tackle at the 10-yard line.
And will probably end up being a springboard for the Buffalo Bills this year. That we will see.
All right. So the Eagles, third stringers, y'all fucked up. Y'all done fucked up. Shout out to everybody, though. Greatly appreciate it for those just coming in.
My son, as the young crowd would say.
All right, now showing James Bradbury and some of his highlights during his time with the New York Giants.
Just watch him read this route. I mean, that's Robert Woods, and he breaks on the route faster than Woods does in the Super Bowl champ.
All right.
They get off coverage.
Shout out to the four, though.
He knows it's an outlet.
Damn, that's crazy.
And he's really quick out of his back pedal for a bigger body guy at 6'1", 215. The Giants did the Eagles a huge favor by holding on to him until late May so that the Eagles could get him. The best corner trio.
And now the White drops back to pass. Throws, and that's somehow complete to number 81. And we get a flag on the play.
That flag was right at the line of scrimmage.
Illegal formation. Offense.
Oh, okay.
Covered up the tight end on the line of scrimmage. 5-yard penalty. Replay first down.
Getting some pretty good options, I feel like, Scott, for the left side of the O-line on Twitter.
All right.
NFL. What do you got?
So apparently now it's 1st and 15.
Broad Street Bouncers. I like that. I kind of like Jolly Green Giants. Rolling Thunder.
And White throws, and that's complete, and that's incomplete. To Denzel Mims, the intended receiver.
I like Rolling Thunder too, though. Broad Street Bouncers.
Shout out to the 6 coming in, though. Greatly appreciate that. Really greatly appreciate that.
Arby Black Knight from West Point. Sua Opeta right there, 78, I think, is the guy that probably going to end up playing some games this year for the Eagles. Done a nice job.
So 2nd and 15. Ah, damn. And it looks like White will throw and completes it to number 8. And that is going to be dropped, but still, that's going to be still a.
That's Tay Gowan there. You know, he actually, they've got a bunch of young corners.
So 3rd and 15 now coming up.
Tay Gowan. Watch Tay Gowan. Just get his arm in there as the ball is dropped. But he's 6'1", runs very well, was acquired in the Zach Ertz trade last season. Eagles have a couple young corners that they're hoping some of them.
So 3rd and 15. And here we go. And it looks like, how can you not make the tackle? So Breece Hall almost gets the first down. Of course, like they all, like Larry, you had let Breece Hall just walk right over you, and you cannot make the fucking tackle. No wonder why some of these guys are on the fucking practice squad for a fucking reason. Fucking trash. So now I got a 4th down coming for.
They just snapped the football with the Eagles had too many players on the field.
So 4th and 1, another punt for the Jets. Under 4.5 to go. And we get a flag on the field. Or I'm sorry, that's a timeout. So Philadelphia takes a timeout here with 4:35 to go here in the 3rd. All right, there's that timeout banner here. There we go.
He's on the road. They're going to be going early. They're going to be holding joint practice with the Cleveland Browns and the Miami Dolphins.
All right.
That's the preferred way of a lot of coaches to get a lot of work in a short period of time. They're going to be doing it in both places.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to get 6 more live exposures against
And the punt. And it looks like number 7 gets it off with no problems. And we get a fair catch by Britton Covey. All right. So now we got under 4.5 to go here in the third. Eagles still holding forward against the goddamn Jets. Son of a bitch. Shout out to the 7, though. Really appreciate it. All right. Oh, boy. Shout out to the 7. Greatly appreciate. Thank you for those who stuck around for this game as well. Really do appreciate it. All right.
It's like the perfect night for football. A lot of times these preseason games, it's really hot. Speaking of perfect, yeah. He was joining us late. One drive, 6 for 6, 80 yards, touchdown. Completely in command, despite the fact that he took a late hit from Quincy Williams out of bounds.
So we got a 1st and 10 for the Birds. Like Sinnott will hand it off to the running back. Jumps to the outside, misses one tackle, and gets swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. So Brooks gets swallowed up.
Something new this year for the Eagles. In the past, of course, they've worn the black jerseys. Now, this year we got a little black helmet to match. And the Eagles really excited about this. Devontae Smith was one of the models for it. Game or games and times to be announced, but it's the start of something really cool with uniforms, right? Black on black this year. And then Kelly Green comes back in 2023. So I know the fans are.
And Sinnott throws and completes it to number 83 and gets tackled just 1 yard shy. Or 1 yard gain, I should say.
Why not? Cover it up. I need some protection here. It's rough down here sometimes.
My recommendation is don't go anywhere near Jergens.
It's a lot heavier than one would think, Ross, right?
Absolutely. I think when I played, they were like 8 to 10 pounds.
And I'm really
People don't realize. Why do you think football players have such big necks?
Well, I'm going to be the geek now, but by the end of the
So 3rd and 9. And we got to move on the line of scrimmage. Of course, that's the 4th false start against this fucking team. Jeez, like you would think to clean it up going forward. Unfucking real.
Look real natural with the helmet. I mean, look how far the chin strap is away from his actual chin. That helmet's like 2 sizes too big. That'll be sweet though. Black helmet and the black unis.
Shout out to the 6. Now it's a 3rd and 14. So now it's a 3rd and long. Say that takes a snap, shots back. And of course, Cindy gets sacked. Are you fucking... Dude, this is why I can't wait for Sin to get fucking cut. I swear to God. Man, Reset is fucking garbage. Just send his ass to the fucking practice squad.
Went to University of San Diego. You know their mascot, Scott? The University of San Diego, the Toros? No. Toreros. Toreros. You know what a torero is? No, I don't. Bullfighter. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, that's a sweet nickname.
And Sipos gets the punt off. I've got a mutt punt by the Jets, and that's going to go nowhere.
Right back to you. Rashard Davis said, thank you very much. Ends up getting 1 yard on the punt return.
So just 1 yard on the punt return. You get Jesus.
Boom. Hit him in the face mask. Man, that wasn't even close. Who was it? Maiden right there? Is that 41? I couldn't catch the number of the Eagle that had the opportunity. That's it. Oh my. His fellow number 18. I don't think he liked seeing 18 off a punt. Rashard Davis has a Super Bowl.
And looks like, what's that? Number 35 gets a couple of yards on the play. It looks like Wilson with the tackle.
Defensively, trying to figure out a way to continue the momentum they've had really since that short field drive for New York. That's haven't got much. Yeah, Scott, sorry. You look at a guy like Wilson out there, Marvin Wilson, 5-star recruit, #1 defensive tackle in the country, one of the top 5 players in the country, and he's battling his fanny off to try to be able to stay on this team somehow, someway.
And it's like number 15 managed to get the throw off and hits number 89 for completion.
Jeremy Rucker, the rookie out of Ohio State.
So Blankenship with a huge tackle.
Again this year, they'll have 16 practice squad spots. And for a guy like Marvin Wilson, that's $11,500 a week. So you want to talk about pressure.
So we got under a minute to go here in the third. Eagles still holding 4. And looks like number 15 throws, and that's going to be incomplete.
There's a lot on the line on a night like tonight. Take out. This is a great job. I don't know what the route was here. I guess it's a comeback route. Gowan got a little antsy, and they didn't call it. No harm, no foul. If they don't call it, then it's a good job being physical by Gowan. Owen Charles is running that route. Penn State fans might remember him. A number of years back, he finished up.
And we get the punt off. Here we go. Looks like Britton Covey with the risk catch, and will get tackled at the, looks like at the 15 to 16-yard line.
5 yards on the return. Official Eagles Pro Shop is the place to go for all your Eagles apparel needs. These Pro Shops are open year-round. Be sure to stop by any of our 3 brick-and-mortar stores located in Cherry Hill, Lancaster, and at Lincoln Financial Field. Well, they're doing the wave. I like it. Got the wave going in the second half of preseason game. Never been a big wave fan. Why you would? Why was back when you're like the enemy of fun? It went out in 1985. Look at this crowd. What do you mean it never goes out? It always gets.
And looks like sending hands up to Brooks, and he gets a good chunk of yardage.
You know why you're anti-wave? Because you're not a part. It's a communal feeling of being together.
All right, 13 seconds to go here in the third. So it just looks like the Eagles are just going to let the clock run out.
Here we go. All right, watch. If you actually do it, you'll be part of it. Watch. Go.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. So the Eagles still hang on to their 4-point lead over the Jets going into the fourth quarter. Oh, God, my apologies. All right. So now we go into the fourth quarter with the Eagles. Like I said, Eagles still holding on to our 4-point lead. But yeah. All right. Shout out to the six, though. I greatly appreciate for those who are just still sticking with me. All right. Fourth quarter we go.
Benefits. Join now at AAA.com/Eagles. You know, as we went away for the break, I did the wave 2 more times in the middle of that commercial break. I was following her lead.
I thought you were anti-wave. Why do you keep doing it? Perhaps I'm hooked. I can't believe it's still going. This is the longest sustained wave I've ever seen. Something has
Ooh, what a hard hit. And that's going to be, looks like Jason Hunt. So Jason Huntley gets a couple yards on the play.
We'll see what happens here. We're 3 and out. There was one scoring drive where the Jets got a short field, 46-yard line, and got it in.
Shout out to the 9, though. Greatly appreciate it.
That's very common, by the way, in the preseason because you got a lot of young guys playing on the offensive line. It's their first time at this level, and it usually doesn't go well. It's also common for a wing.
Nice cutback, and it looks like that's going to be another fourth down, another 3 out for the Eagles. God damn. So let's see. Let's see, 4th and 1.
And Huntley were not able to get it done on a really short yardage play. So when you want to talk about some of the things that Sirianni's going to highlight tomorrow when they watch the film, absolutely, he's going to talk about the penalties and the
Shit.
inability to convert.
We got to start this clock. All right, babe. So we got it. And Sipos gets the punt off. And that's going to go past the 20. Man, Davis can. Man, the third stringer cannot fucking tackle them to save their damn lives. So, Eagles still holding a 4-point lead. Oh boy, this not great for the Eagles though. Yes, I get it. Their third stringers are complete shit. So I mean, what else is there new to really think about? Yeah, right. Shout out to the 7. Greatly appreciate that. All right. Shout out to the 7. Greatly, like I said, greatly appreciate it. No, that's not what I want to do. So we got 13:31. Now they're showing some highlights from Hassan Reddick from his time in Carolina.
Speed outside, then comes the inside move, and he gets the ball out again. Tremendous job by Reddick. Tremendous job, by the way, by Fran Duffy and Ben Fennell. the Journey to the Draft crew cutting those videos up for me. How good
All right. Shout out to the 9. Greatly appreciate everybody tuning in tonight.
walk on attempt when you're a first round pick, you prove yourself elsewhere, and you get a huge contract
There we go.
to come back to your hometown, and you're sitting there in the second half of a preseason game.
So now you got a first down and 10 at the 29. And here we go. And it looks like Brees Hall gets swallowed up at behind the line of scrimmage, or at least gets 1 yard on the play.
I didn't know that. And honestly, it's what how was he a walk-on attempt? We must have been like 185 pounds. He was a big guy in high school. He told me that story once. My jaw hit the floor. And I love stories like that. Shout out to Hassan Reddick's mom.
So 2nd and 7. And hands up to Hall, who jumps to the outside. Is going to get the first down and a little bit more. Almost close to the midfield. Jesus Christ.
Got with me, wide receiver A.J. Brown, one of the happiest guys anywhere. Okay, first drive, 7 plays, 80 yards, touchdown. How much fun was it being out there?
Oh, man, it was a lot of fun, man. I didn't get any touches, but I like how the offense was moving the ball, man. We're in sync, man. And we did just that. We came out with a game plan for that first drive, and we executed perfect. So, I was excited for that.
AJ, it seems like
And it looks like
so well. You tell me how are things going at the Philadelphia Eagles?
looks like number 15 gets squashed at the before the first down marker.
Me personally, like I said, I'm taking time, man. I'm taking it one day at a time, man. It's been going great. We're just trying to put our best foot forward and keep working each and every day. We know we got a couple weeks before the real thing starts, but we're just trying to keep working, man. Trying to get better each and every day.
Give that camera a big smile for those Eagles.
So now we got under 12 minutes to go, and
Thanks so much.
Eagles Thursday has got to fucking make tackles. Christ, if this is so bad. And 2nd and 2, hands off to Hall, and gets stopped behind the first down marker, and that's going to be short.
He's happy because he seems to be putting together a tremendous rapport with his quarterback. Well, he's just been awesome in training camp so far. You know, in the open practice here last Sunday, had a big touchdown down the sideline. Look how fired up he is, man. That's just a practice. This guy's making over $20 million a year, but it matters to him. He cares.
You know, he told me once that he thinks he could have made it to the majors as a baseball player. He was that good.
You know, he's 6'1", almost 230. He's built like a power running back.
And complete to number 81. And that's going to be more than a first down to some yardage.
Titans got 2 draft picks. Brown gets signed to the 4-year extension, which means he's an Eagle through 2026, and he's still a young man.
Well, it kind of feels like a steal when you look at the compensation the Dolphins gave up for Tyreek Hill or the Raiders gave up for Devontae Adams. Those guys are almost 30.
And 1st and 10 outside. Dumps off to number 81. That's going to be a first down to a little bit more yardage.
If you're a fan of the National Football League and you watch this guy play, he is incredible with the ball. He's incredible physically creating space to get to the ball. He's a monster.
And I think he's a perfect fit for the offense because they needed a bigger bodied receiver. I envisioned them, throwing the ball to him, Jalen Hurts hitting him on in-breaking routes off of some of the RPOs. And think about Jalen Hurts, 6 for 6, 80 yards. They didn't have to throw it to him. They didn't have to use 80
So 1st and 3. And number 30 to Perrine, and he gets stopped at the goal line.
He's used to letting the game in some ways come to him, and yet some of those games he would still dominate. And 12, 13 catches in a game.
It's not necessarily how many catches.
So 2nd and 1
what you do
for the Jets.
He has 10 catches of 50 yards or more in the last 3 years. That's the best in the NFL. That's big play AJ right there.
2nd and 1 of them.
Catch ball soon enough.
And White hands it off. And that's going to, looks like that's going to be short.
You know what's funny, Scott? All these guys out there right now, they're battling for jobs. You know, they're all trying to make the roster or the practice squad or put on good video. When you're in this situation, you almost forget about that. And it's just about playing the game of football, being a team. And come on, guys, let's get a snub here. Let's keep the lead. Let's still keep the score.
And third and White takes a snap, throws. And that's going to be a touchdown. And the Eagles fucking blew it. Or what? So apparently it's an incomplete. Apparently didn't look like it. God damn. So Tay get. Yeah, where was this kid at last year? Jesus. Damn.
Charles loses it when he hits the ground. But Gowan sticking with it was a big factor.
But still, that was way too close for comfort for the Eagles to fucking blow it. And of course, like I said, the Eagles fucking blow it. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Something still never fucking changed.
Play action with the quarterback that can run. Watch the right side of your screen. Sasha Ray comes in. There's just nobody.
Damn, dude.
Nobody there.
You cannot be fucking serious.
He had 54 catches his entire career at Ohio State. 12 of them were for touchdowns.
And he was a big-time recruit. He's from Long Island. The Jets were his favorite team growing up, so that's a dream come true for he and his family. Here he catches a touchdown pass in his first game. That's pretty cool.
And the extra point. Right down the middle, and the Jets now lead by 3.
Now the Eagles offense gets an opportunity to answer back with 8:10 left to go in the game.
All right. Let's see. So, right, this cannot. Of course, the one thing the Eagles fucking do is blow it. Why am I not surprised? Why do? Jesus Christ. What do we get? Yo, what up? What up? What up? What still, man? Like I said, man, you gotta play better than that. Unfucking believable. For a team as bad as the Jets are, Jesus Christ. Nothing fucking changes. Unless something the Eagles offense you gotta fucking wake up.
Nice relaxed night for your first in an Eagles uniform.
touch the ball. Brandon Graham there. Year 13 flying around. Another opportunity here for Britton Covey.
And Britton Covey are actually going to hey, okay, this is interesting. And Covey's just going to let that bounce to the end zone for a touchback. Now going to the 25-yard line. Now let's just show some highlights from A.J. Brown. Shout out to the 6, though.
This is ridiculous. This against the Baltimore Ravens. 1, 2, you get off of me, you get off of me, I'm just going to take you to the end zone. I mean, that looks like high school, right? That's the Baltimore Ravens. There's nobody in the crowd because it was 2020, it was the COVID year. But he makes NFL players look bad.
Ooh, nice jump cut from Huntley. And now we got a flag on the play.
That's good. In a nice year.
Oh, of course. Clean up the... Man, another holding penalty against this fucking team. Jesus Christ. Clean up your fucking act. It ain't that fucking hard.
William Dunkel, All-American offensive tackle at San Diego State, left school early. Has some real power to him. How about the #1 run block grade in the nation? William Dunkel sounds like someone I took in organic chemistry.
Like Sidnett now hands it off to Huntley once again. Huntley to the outside and sprints up the middle.
Jason Huntley, he was in the game of the first, he was in the game of the second, the third, and still in the fourth quarter. Do you think anybody believes that I actually took organic chemistry, by the way? Well, the question here is, what were they making you do at
Now I got 2nd and 13 now coming up for the Birds. Good Lord. Like, gotta play smart. No matter if you're a fucking first, second, or third stringer. Play smart. It's not that hard. And that's going to be incomplete.
Not making the most of this opportunity so far. And I think he knows it, but he's trying to stay calm. He's a bullfighter. By the way, USD. You know the deal with being a bullfighter, right? Which deal is that? If you want to be a bullfighter, you got to fight the bulls. My high school coach.
So they got 3rd and 13. Oh, jeez. Hey, this is why sometimes I hate football clocks. As I send it, throws and completes it to number. What the? Move it so I can see. To number 85. So Deion Kane actually makes the catch. Okay.
That's really good to see there. Watch Deion Kane, who was with Sirianni, top of the screen. He was what? It's off coverage. He's going to bail. It's a comeback.
That's good enough for us.
Shot by Kane. He threatened him with his vertical speed, got him to turn and run, and then came back to it. Good timing by Sinnett. Maybe now.
Yeah, Sinnett's absolute garbage. I can say that much. And Sinnett throws and completes it. Oh, right up the middle. And who? Is that Tugaya? Oh, geez, I am not saying that. I'm not saying that last name. Fuck that.
That is nice concentration. Got the finger on it and made the catch. Terrific camera work as well by Pete Chavarez.
And Sinnett drops back. Rose and completes it. So it looks like Tugaya again once again.
Yep, I love it. He's hot now. Sinnett's fueling it a little bit. 6 minutes to go. 3-point game. Don't tell the guys that are out there right now that this game doesn't count. No, for these guys, this is the game. This means everything. And by the way, all the guys on the sideline, Goddard, all those guys, they want to win too because they want to feel better about it and be able to smile and laugh.
And Sinnett drops back, throws, deep ball, and that's going to be no incomplete. Way overthrown by number 85, and looks like 85 wants to look for a flag, but I don't think he's going to get it.
bottom of the screen, okay? Is he not grabbing him right there? He's got his arm. He hooked him with the arm. You know what? Not as terrible as I thought in live action. He did hook him almost like they were walking down the aisle right here. Look, he hooks with his right arm.
Yo, what up, Chad? What up, Chad?
I apologize.
Ah, Jesus Christ. So Sinet hands up to number 19. Jumps to the outside, now sprints up to 40. Actually, 49 actually sprints up the middle for a first down. Okay.
Big time 6-yard pickup on third down. Yeah, they needed that, and Kennedy Brooks needs that. Undrafted free agent from OU, very productive in his Oklahoma Sooner career, but just doesn't have, not overly explosive, not a bigger back, but as you can see right there, he's got good feet and good vision.
And Sinet hands off to what's that, 49 once again. And looks like Brooks. With a 4 or 5 yard gain on the play. So 2nd and 5 now coming up for the Birds.
Eagles were very aggressive to sign him after the draft, by the way, in terms of his guarantee. They really wanted Kennedy Brooks here, and I think he's trying to show why on this drive.
And Sinet steps up in the pocket and he gets tackled on the line of scrimmage. You gotta let go of the ball. That should be like the number one thing you gotta do. Don't hang on to the fucking football because that's not great. It's now got a 3rd and 4, so it can't be the worst thing. So it's a 3rd and 4, that's fine. But he was saying 10 or 15 yards back, but that's that would be an ugly. So now we got 3rd and 4. It looks like we have Brooks in the backfield. Sinet takes a snap, hands it off to Brooks, who kind of jump cuts up the middle, and it's a 1 yard shy at the first down. That is true. If you can get a short 1 yard. Okay, 4th and 1. And Sinet. And that's going to be a first down for Reed Sinet. Okay. Oh, snap. I hope he pulls something good, man. Okay, so defense. So Jets get the holding call. Well, either way, the first down, the automatic.
Riley used to be an Eagle back in the last couple of seasons. Signed off the Eagles practice squad. Gets called for the hold, and here you go. Nice job by the group up front. Sinet had plenty of time. Does a nice job realizing I got to get the first down here. He's not Jalen Hurts, but he's got enough mobility to dive for a first down there when they need it.
Of course. Okay, 1st and 10. Sinet drops back, throws, incomplete, and that's going to be incomplete to, and of course it's J-Jaw. Good Lord. Why am I not surprised the one guy that fucking dropped the fucking ball, and that's going to be J-Jaw. Oh.
I like that, by the way, from Sinet. You see how he pointed at himself? That was an errant throw, and he made it difficult on Ortega one side. Second down, 10 to go.
And Jesus, catch the fucking football. That's 2 incomplete passes already. At this point, why not throw in Carson Strong? Let's see what this kid has. Jesus Christ. Because Reed Sinet ain't fucking it, man. Reed Sinet is not. If I ever wanted to have a 3rd stringer, it would probably be Carson Strong. Because he had a decent tape at Nevada, but shit. But the fact that the Eagles don't want to do that is beyond my imagination. So 3rd and 10. And Sinet drops back, throws, dumps it off to Huntley. And Huntley gets just over the 10-yard line, short of the first down.
Well, they're going to kick a field goal. They are. Remember, there's no overtime in the preseason anymore.
Hey, that's smart. Hey, better to be safe than sorry. So, hey, I would have called for the field goal too. So, and of course, okay, so Sirianni wants to take a timeout here. Okay. So Eagles now have 1 timeout remaining.
This is where you go through a grouping of plays and you figure out, okay, this group that's out there on the field, what do they feel comfortable with? Sinet, what does he feel comfortable with? Can you go back and run a play? They're talking about it. He's going to run it. Love it. I love it.
Oh, okay. So it looks like they're good. Okay. Shout out to the 10, though, that's in here. I greatly appreciate that for those who are just coming in. So we got 2:19 to go here in the 4th. Shout out to the 9. Okay. And here we go. 4th and 3. Looks like they got 41 in motion. Now line up on the outside. And here we go. Sinet takes a snap, throws, and completes it to number 83 for a first down and a little bit more. And that was to Guy once again with a first down catch.
That's got to feel awfully good for Reed Sinet firing it into his tight end. Giving the Eagles one more chance.
All right, so it looks like we're going to commercial break. So obviously for the 2-minute warning. But yeah, I'm still not gonna like Sinet after tonight. Because shit, and not just Sinet too. Like some other third stringers just need to play better. All right. All right. So
Surviving a late hit, popping right back up again, and firing to Dallas Goedert for the game's first score.
okay.
Got an interception, a short field, and
Okay. That's hey, if you pull one of those two, man, shit.
And now, after the Jets got the lead back, Reed Sinet leads his team downfield. The gutty move going for it on 4th down is giving the Eagles first and goal at the 6-yard line with 2 minutes left to go in the ball game. Good drive, by the way, for Tangiai as well, with guys like Calcaterra and Tyree Jackson out of the lineup.
Well, man, Jalen Hurts looked great. So Trubisky go for the Steelers. Okay, we'll see how he does. All I know is Jalen Hurts actually did pretty well though, and Jalen Hurts and Minshew right now played pretty well tonight. Yeah, 2 minutes here.
A lot of things you're going to be happy about, and you're also happy because there's a lot of things on the board you can still work on starting next time out of the practice field. As we said, they will go to Cleveland this week and have a couple of days of
Yeah.
joint practices.
What's better than this? I mean, can you believe we get paid for this? This is why when people say they don't like preseason football, I want to like punch them in the face.
So first and goal for the Birds here with 2 minutes to go. And Sinet takes the snap, hands off to that. So Brooks gets a couple yards on the play. The Jets take a timeout. Jesus Christ. So timeout for the Jets and gives me some time to fix the game clock on my scoreboard. We got under 154 to go. Jeez. I appreciate everybody been coming in tonight. Really do. All right. Appreciate everybody coming. But yeah. So now I show some moments from Dallas Goedert, obviously with the touchdown pass to open up the game after originally the first touchdown was called off the Jordan Mailata hold, which that was really dumb to say the least. But I still feel, but other than that, I mean, I still think the Eagles played well. Now, the Eagles got to push.
Win an opportunity to continue to compete for a job. We're also just trying to win a football game.
Yes, and I'm telling you, Scott, right now, nobody's thinking about trying to win a roster spot or practice squad. It's 11 guys. A lot of them don't even know each other, but they're all wearing the same uniform. They're in a
All right.
and they have a common goal. What's great about the sport is what I love and hold dear. And
So they got a 154 with second and goal. Well, there was some Milton Williams out there.
Did the right thing there by calling a timeout. You know, both these coaches, part of the preseason is to go through the same mechanics and practice those things to get ready for the regular season. So if they get a stop here, Saleh will use another timeout, and he should.
One of the reasons Nick Sirianni said that the starters played tonight was he wanted them to go through a regular progression of, this is our.
Yo, what up, Adrian?
This is
What up, man?
game day because it's possible with those two joint practices, they may not have it till they're in Detroit.
Well, and Scott, they're not going to be back here until, September 19th, 5 weeks from now. So he wanted them to get a feel for playing.
All right, so I got Sinet, second and goal. Hands it off to Brooks. Brooks kind of pushes and gets a little bit close to the goal line.
Looks like we got ourselves another Jet timeout.
And the Jets take another goddamn timeout. That's really annoying.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by
Preseason. The seasons are starting until September. And then you got the NBA season. Oh, damn. Oh, whoops. So, yeah, so regular seasons are until September. But, yeah. But, having Eagles preseasons really kind of been fun. It's like I said, I mean, being a diehard Eagles fan, not streaming any Eagles games kind of really was a little bit of a bummer in terms of, just waiting until, August and stuff like that, get ready for training camp and stuff like that. And dumps it off to Brooks. Inside touchdown, Philadelphia. You love to see it. Eagles back in front for 3.
I mean, all the people that came at the start of the game, they're all
1 point. I mean, right now we're up 3. Now we gotta add on with under 2 minutes to go here in the 4th.
To bring your whole family to a game. And Reed Sinet showing he can make some throws on the move. Kennedy Brooks, that was a nice drive for the undrafted rookie free agent out of Oklahoma.
Oh, I forgot about he was undrafted. And that is good. Oh, wrong button. Yes, sir. Now we're down up 4. Because now they're showing like it looked like a fake handoff, and he kind of just dumps it like it looked like a little bubble screen. And good block by number 30 by Lenoir Jr. That's a good block though. And Brooks is tough as they come though. That's gonna be tough though, man. I like what Kennedy Brooks.
Just enough to make sure Brooks got it. Look at this. Tell me these guys don't care. Look at these guys. They want to win and be there.
Shout out to the 9 though. Greatly appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, if the Eagles hold on to win, I'll be fucking one happy guy when it comes to Philly sports. We had the Phillies won earlier tonight against the Mets, which is good enough for me. On the other hand, because Ranger Suarez pretty much outbeat Max Scherzer. Fortunately, the tape. Right now it's Sinet. Right now we have the 3rd stringer. So it looks like number 36 or 35 goes past the 10, up to the 20, past the 30, to the 40, past the 50, and it's going to go to the little bit past midfield. So a 50-yard kick return for Knight. Oh God.
Jumped out. Kickoff coverage has not been ideal for the Eagles. That's another one that's going to go on Sirianni's list.
Well, y'all gotta clean up the kick return bullshit though.
It'd be weird if there wasn't, right? I mean, it's the first preseason game. They got a bunch of rookies out there.
So they got a 1st and 10, 1:33 to go here. And it looks like White takes the snap. And that's tipped, and that's going to be complete by number 18. God damn, by Corey Davis with a nice catch. So 1st and 10. Streveler drops back to pass. Steps inside the pocket and decides to go for a run. It past the 30 to the 20, and that's going to be going out of bounds. Oh, here we go. Like the lack of tackling. Jesus Christ. Son of a bitch, man. I don't think we jinxed it. It's just the 3rd stringers cannot make a tackle to save their fucking lives. That's always my biggest problem with this organization. God damn, I hate that. And Trevor hands up to Woodslayton. Ooh, nice tackle. Why not? What? God damn. So it looks like number 73. Oh, Wilson with a nice tackle, though.
Neither team
God
used
damn
the
it.
timeout right now. Our Eagles don't want to give the Jets extra time, and the Jets don't want to give the Eagles time if they score.
And Trevor hands up to 22 once again. And gets stopped at the...
That's going to be good enough for a first down. The clock continues to move with 31 seconds left to go. So the Jets should be going on the football here to make sure they get 3 plays. They only have 1 timeout.
And looks like Rabasala is going to take the last timeout for the Jets.
Now because they have no more timeouts. And you don't want to be in a situation where you have to spike the ball and give up a down, or you don't want the clock to keep running. So I would anticipate this being a pass by the Jets. The concern is Streveler scrambling.
Marvin Wilson, who made that tackle, coming to the sideline. We talked about the fact that the Eagles have a different kind of a schedule. It's becoming more common in the NFL now, but they will go to Cleveland and have joint practices.
So obviously got it. So Eagles and Browns get a joint practice for week 2.
A walkthrough on Saturday and then preseason game number 2. How about a Sunday 1 p.m. kickoff for us?
Yeah, so 1 o'clock kickoff.
Sunday
Okay.
good. Get everybody used to that routine. First and goal, just outside.
So first and goal,
Making noise on a defensive stop.
and Strezler throws, and there's going to be a flag on the fucking play. Are you kidding me? Wait a minute.
Charles went down.
Let's see.
Off on the offense, right? I think so too.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's an offensive PI
Mario Goodrich got interfered with.
on Mario Goodrich.
Penalty.
There's no penalty on the play.
Wow, you gotta be kidding me.
Clearly extended. Now they want to allow the guys. Look, Sirianni's asking this.
Yeah, Sirianni has been red hot.
He clearly extended with that left hand. I mean, that is offensive pass interference. And if he caught it, they definitely would have thrown the flag.
Okay.
Second try at it. 21 seconds to go.
And that is complete for a touchdown, and the Eagles once again, poor coverage. Son of a bitch. Fucking hell with the goddamn Jets.
Trying to stay with him along that back part of the end zone.
Look at the slot in the middle of the 3 receivers. Blackwell again, that's tough. That is really tough. No help either way. Jackson had a 2-way go. I don't really put that on Blackwell. That is schematically very difficult.
Fucking Jets, I swear to God.
A 2-way go like that.
Honestly, that fucking offensive PI should have been called. No if, ands, or buts about it. The fact that Jerome Boger's part of that fucking ref crew makes it even worse. And that is good. So the Eagles now are down 3 once a fucking again.
Zonovan Knight with the 50-yard kick return.
On fucking real with this.
Potentially to
God, I
win the
hate
game.
third stringers a lot of
Try to
times.
find something like that right here.
Third stringers fucking suck.
They got 1 timeout left.
On fucking real.
Probably going to be on his shoulders, Britton Covey.
So Britton,
If indeed he gets an opportunity,
I forgot about we even have Britton Company.
which I doubt he will.
Yeah, it does not make sense if you're the Jets here to kick it deep to Britton Covey, who has 5 returns for touchdowns in his career in college, including 3 last year. Undrafted free agent out of Utah. Do you realize his freshman year, Scott, was 2015? Wow. A lot of people go to college for 7 years.
But still.
Also, though, there's a lot of things if you say
It's crazy enough. Like even Stevie Wonder can see a fucking offensive pass interference better than anybody. Like, come on now. Like that's like the dude. Like basically extended. Like shit. Like you could not say that it was an offensive pass interference. Yeah, it's what it is. What it is.
All right, we need a kickoff return for a touchdown here. Okay.
All right.
I don't think you're going to get one.
And it looks like Covey's just gonna let it bounce.
All right, so
Okay.
you've got your set of plays that you have here in this situation. You've got a timeout. You try to get a chunk of it to get near midfield, and then you decide whether you're throwing it to the end zone or whether you're going with one of those gadget plays that you run at the end of practice.
Correct. And we go to the Eagles walkthroughs. We were there yesterday. They literally work on this situation. They're going to try to get to midfield here so that they have at least one.
I mean, best case scenario, if you just tie it, I'm fine with tying it.
So they're
Because
gonna
like
try
they
to
said, there's no overtime in
utilize
preseason.
the middle
It's good enough for me.
because they have that timeout.
Sinet, deep ball. That's going to be picked. Oh, that's somehow get knocked out of the hands. Out of Justin Harden.
You still have time potentially to necessarily last play.
Correct. Same thing. Still try to get the ball to around the 50-yard line if they can.
I was correct twice in a row after the Tommy Boy snafu. I feel pretty good.
And in case I forget to say it later,
What, Trace McSoy's still in the league? That's crazy. At this point, just go for a fucking Hail Mary at this point.
Indeed you did.
And Sinet shots back.
Gotta get rid of it. It does. Gotta get out of bounds. Gotta call a timeout now. 3 seconds left.
yeah, that's,
And Eagles would take a timeout here.
you can't throw that ball right there. You just can't do it. Sinet has to drive the ball down the field, even if it ends up being an interception. You can't throw a shallow cross like that.
Lance Lenore was not going to be able to turn that corner. So, now, which gadget play is it?
I'll tell you what it is. C39 right there, Devin Allen.
I do.
Just bring him the ball and tell him to do
At
the
this
play
point,
right
we got 3 seconds on the clock. Like, at this point,
do the world championship play where you
still, the fact you lose to an abysmal team and a below average team like the Jets on your own home field is embarrassing, to say the least. And even though it's preseason, but still, that's embarrassing in and of itself. And Sinet drops back. And we get a flag. So apparently the Jets are going to recover, but what's the flag going to be? Yeah, of course, another fucking holding penalty. Why am I not surprised?
So it ends with a whimper, not a bang. Yeah, that's a
And
and, I know
typical
Sarah
Eagles
is
fashion, blow it against a team that's
have that positive vibe.
not as great as the Jets, but I will say to the fact that hearing news that what the fuck, what the hell is his name? The fact that Zach Will from what news some of the reports, injury reports saying on Zach Wilson, unfortunately, which this is where I find it very. This is, I say prayers up to Zach Wilson. Now, for those who are just coming in, Zach Wilson, unfortunately, from the reports are true, he unfortunately torn his ACL, and that's very unfortunate for Zach Wilson, because I'm not the kind of guy that would really shit on someone like a Zach Wilson. I think this kid has potential to be good, but the fact that that unfortunate injury to being an ACL injury, it was very, like I said, very unfortunate to say the least. But like I said, I know I kind of got a little bit frustrated in some areas, but still, that's typical Eagles football. But hey, like I said, Eagles football is back. And hey, look, I know it's preseason, but shit, why not have a little bit of rant on it too? Like at least be the better of it. But with that being said, the Eagles drop it 24-21. But yeah, on their home field, let's be real, it would have been better if it was a win to start off the preseason, but it is what it is. But we're looking forward to the Browns game next week for week 2. But obviously they're going to be home joint practices as well. Yeah, I mean, like I said, Eagles football is back, and let's go Birds. So with that being said, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. If you guys are new, definitely smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you guys are new. And definitely share out. I wouldn't, because the dude's consistently made out of glass. And not to mention this too, in the fact that, it's just he's not the same quarterback he once was. And that's where I'll leave it end with that. But with that being said, this is Robert from the Philly Sports Talk Podcast. I'll see you guys in the next one.